rude remarks like that.
Well, sir, people just want to know the truth.
Well, I know they want to know the truth. How are they going to find it?
How about this, sir? How about this? How about?
Apparently, there's been somebody, some of our supporters, and they have tried to put one. They've started a Twitter thing about the zoo.
Sir, would you mind if I took a private tour of your zoo after hours?
No, I wouldn't mind a bit.
You wouldn't mind under no supervision at all?
I'd take you on a private zoo anytime. But I mean, after hours wouldn't really work.
Why would it not work? Just me by myself.
Yeah. We're talking about after hours because our hours are 10 a.m. Hell, I can take you in the morning before 10 o'clock. Because we're open till dark, so you can't see much after dark.
Well, how do I know you're just going to take me to the spots that... You're just going to show me the spots that where nothing bad is? I want to know where everything is. I can't go by myself.
I would take you on a tour of everything. I would take
No, not you, me, just me.
Yes, you. Yeah, I would take you. Sure, I would. I would show you.
This guy's fucking stupid. You would let me see everything and film it for the public to see.
Yeah, but I would have to hold it. If you took a picture, a video, or whatever, it'd have to be probably about a 2-hour video.
Okay.
It would have to be the complete 2-hour tour. It couldn't be a 9-minute one.
Sir, we would want the whole truth, so...
If you want, yeah, it would have to be the whole truth.
Hey, we're trying to help you.
Like that, you cannot do justice to this. Well, you could. But, I mean, doing a 9-minute one, you could just... I guarantee that I could... I talked to somebody the other night, and they're kind of like yourself. They got a little more rational as we talked. And I said, now, how would you like it if I came... I don't know your age or anything else, where you live or anything about you. But if I came into your property or your house when you weren't home, which is your private place, and took a bunch of pictures around your house, in your refrigerator, in your basement.
Well, I have nothing to hide, sir.
No, yeah, but I could take pictures that would make you look bad. I guarantee it.
What would you do? How could you make me look bad? Would you bring in dead bodies and put them on my...
I could find,
I guess you could bring in some of those dead dogs.
No, not dead dogs. I'm not saying you would.
Oh yeah, I forgot you burned those motherfuckers.
You wouldn't find dead dogs here either.
So you're telling me that video is a lie?
I bet I could find something wrong. I bet I could find something wrong, structurally wrong with your house that isn't right. I bet I could find something wrong with your electrical wiring.
Could you give me an example?
I don't know what I would find.
Exactly, there's nothing.
But I would find something wrong. I could find something wrong and make your house look bad. Because nobody is perfect. You can't tell me you are.
Pretty damn close, sir, but that's not... I'm not questioning the quality of your house or your establishment. I'm questioning the quality of the care of the animals.
And the quality of the animals and where they are housed.
I mean...
there's nothing to hide there. You know, you can take things back. You can make something. You can find your rusty bowls. I'll bet you that one. Maybe your rusty ink. But, I mean, still, that has nothing to do with the care of the animals.
I mean...
That's what this is all about, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we're here for the animals, sir.
I know. I guarantee you would not find an animal here that there was something wrong. Not there was anything wrong with it.
Well, until the media found out, how do I know you just didn't?
You bring it, pardon me? Come here to be here tomorrow morning when I get up at 6:30, 4:45, and we took a tour around. Well, there could be something that has maybe hurt itself overnight or something, but I guarantee you will not see an animal that has not been well fed and cared for.
How many workers do you have for you?
Oh, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's
Six workers tend for over 400 animals?
Well, certainly.
And you said it's 640 acres?
Yeah.
So 6 people watch over 640 acres?
Well, not watch over. Well, why do you need to watch over? You shouldn't have to. I mean,
Well,
one for these people can easily see that.
maybe
I mean,
an animal
not a
gets
big
loose.
problem. But, well, for instance, 600 or 500 animals, there's, right off the bat, there's 40 goats. How long does it take to care for 40 goats? Do you have any idea?
Hey, hang on one second, sir.
Yeah.
How many animals did you say you had at your zoo? 500? 500?
One person can look after
83 animals.
one person can look after 5,000 goats in an hour.
That, sir, I don't believe.
Certainly.
Oh,
Where do you guys get your food
In
from?
a feedlot, you know what a feedlot is?
Yes.
One person can feed. Well, I don't know how many people work in a feedlot, but it would not be economical to have more than one person looking after 1,000 head, 1,000 cows. It wouldn't be economical.
What happens to the cows you forget to feed, though, sir?
What happens to us?
To the cows and dogs you forget to feed.
Well,
Yeah,
why would you forget to feed them?
That's a damn lot of animals for a short group of people.
Well, I'll tell you, you say the dogs. We have, you can't picture what our yard looks like, I know. But we have a dish of dry dog food. It's full all the time for the dogs.
sir, can I ask you how many people have called you
Today,
ever about this?
have called us
I've called you.
complaining, you mean.
I'm not complaining. I just want to know the truth.
Today, there's been, I would say, probably 40.
40, and you've had an hour and 5-minute conversation with them, telling them the same exact answers
No,
as I have.
Most of them we don't even answer, but I'm laying in bed talking to you right now. What time is it there?
1:35.
Yeah, well, it's 12:35 here. We're only an hour difference. Oh, that's right. But I mean,
Detroit, Michigan, sir.
pardon me?
We're from
And
Detroit,
I'll
Michigan.
tell you something very interesting here about you asked how many calls. This is the way this Twitter thing has gone. This is why they put it on that way. They didn't have that before. This is a new way they've got. Really, all these calls, I think there was one that wasn't. They've all come from the United States.
Sir,
So what does that prove to you? That they've worn out their welcome in Canada?
That proves to me that there's concerned people elsewhere that haven't been lied to enough to doubt the group.
No, it proves that there's people out here that know what these groups are and what we are.
sir, what would you say if there was 1 million people listening to this phone call right now, and some of them heard you talk before about this situation? You'd say,
Well, if there was 1 million people listening to this conversation right now, I would tell them all the same thing as I have just told you. Be here when
so every person that's called you, you've had the same exact story?
be here at 9 o'clock in the morning before we open up, and I will take you on a tour around. That's what I would say. Be here.
That's what you would say?
And take a tour, and then make your decision. Don't jump to your conclusion beforehand.
How do I know before the media found out about...
You keep pounding back to this damn dog. If that is the only problem that you can come up with here, is a
What?
picture of a dead dog that
Who?
was never our dog. I can guarantee you that. We have never had a dog like that. We have never owned a dog that looked like that. I might have had one when I was about,
Fucking talk.
12 years old. We had a dog that looked something like that. But I mean, we've never owned a dog like that.
Let's stay on topic, please.
What's that?
How do I know before the media found out about you supposedly killing these dogs, quote unquote? How do I know you just hid the bodies after they found out?
What do you mean? How have they got these pictures?
How do I know? Whenever the media found out about these pictures, that you just didn't dispose of these bodies and
Well,
it said the zoo's undergone some changes since.
Well, you say, how would you know you'd see these dogs? Well, just stop and think when you just, when are these pictures taken?
I don't know the exact. What?
These pictures are at least,
Huh?
what is it, at least a week and a half old, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And,
Checking that video is posted.
You know, we'll go with your Fahrenheit, I still like it. In 80-degree weather, dogs laying like that, what would be left of them by now?
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
There's flies swimming around them.
So what would be left of those dogs?
Well, everything would be left if it was frozen in a week and a half. But those dogs look perfectly healthy to me. It looks like somebody would have had to. Looks like a man would have had to kill them.
If I would do anything with those dogs, they'd still be here. If the dogs were here to begin with, and I didn't do anything with them, they wouldn't be here now anyway. They'd be gone. They would have been eaten up by maggots. There'd be nothing left.
In the video,
Anything that is God's way of getting rid of, keeping
no,
the
but you try to answer it.
He created flies to lay eggs, hatch maggots to eat the flesh. There has to be something. Now that's why they were created. I mean, what other reason would flies possibly have except to irritate people? So you ask if they would be here. No, they wouldn't be here.
Well, sir, can I please talk?
Why, it's common sense.
Let me fucking talk. Well, in the video, they clearly look healthy enough. It looks like a man would have had to kill them. They look healthy enough. They don't look like they've been starving or anything.
Which the dogs.
Dogs, yeah.
The animals. Like,
So you're saying they just randomly died?
In that video, what animals did they show? Living animals.
The living animals, they showed birds. I don't know the specific name. They showed a few cats. And,
Did those cats look unhealthy? That's the one.
well, I saw what they were eating out of.
And I guarantee you that is not the dish that they were fed in. Those cats were never fed there like that.
And they looked like they were all crammed into a box and,
Well, you know what picture those cats were? Those kittens, well, I had them at the veterinarian yesterday.
Okay.
To get their vaccinations for 6 weeks old.
Okay.
So that's a week ago, so those kittens were 5 weeks old.
Then why are they eating out of a maggot-infested bowl and dirty water?
What would a 5-week-old kitten be eating?
Well, food doesn't have maggots in it.
No, they wouldn't.
They'd be eating food that has maggots in it?
A 5-week-old kitten is nursing on its mother. So therefore, that picture it means nothing, because those kittens would not be eating out of that.
All those kittens were 5 weeks old?
Yeah.
So some of them looked older.
The one is older. No, he's not older, but
Then
the
what?
one is bigger.
Then, well,
There's 5 kittens.
how do I know what's that one eating out of? What's that cat eating out of?
Which cat?
The older one.
It's not older. I didn't say it. I maybe did say older, but it's not older. It's bigger.
You said they were nursing off their mother. If their mother's not there, then what are they nursing off of? And what is the mother eating?
Kittens are nursing off the mother cat.
Oh, okay.
The cat was,
What is the mother cat eating out
she
of?
wasn't there.
What is the mother cat eating out of?
Right?
What is the mother cat eating out of?
The mother cat was eating out of a pail. Well, she wasn't eating in that picture at all. She's not even in the picture. But she has, there's a pail there continually of cat food. There's a
You come here.
The dish wasn't in the
Come here. You
There's a
just
yellow
come here.
dish there with about probably
Why don't you
about
come here?
a quarter of an inch of fresh milk, or I don't know when the picture was
I
taken.
want to fucking get up.
Put a milk in it, which is changed twice a day so it doesn't get sour. Trying to encourage those kittens to drink because, you know,
Oh.
Had their vaccinations yesterday.
That's all good.
The veterinarian weighed them, and she said they were all normal weight and everything else. So what is wrong with them?
I don't know what's wrong with them, sir.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with
Just
those
for
kittens.
my followers, we are live streaming this over to 1.2 million people in and around the United States. Are the accusations true, false, or no comment due to the accusations about the dead dogs?
False. They're all false.
Okay. Are the accusations about the kittens' eating arrangements false as well?
The dead potbelly pig.
False.
What about the dead potbelly pig?
The what?
The dead potbelly pig.
There is no dead potbelly pig.
Underneath the stuffed animals.
Where did you get a picture of a potbelly pig?
Do
I
you
have never seen
Have
that
you not seen
one.
the video?
That's not in the video. That's the one I've seen.
Well,
See, apparently these things have changed now since they put it on that.
I guess shit's getting real twisted.
Today about a parrot.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well. My followers. We're starting to stream off a little. The show's about to run out of time, but I wanted to thank you for your time and
What else we want to say?
Well, that's
Is-
no problem.
is there anything else you would like to
before you start
confront?
Any other circumstances, I would hope, or any other thing that you see on Twitter or any place else, check it out before you start. You know, you were pretty rude to me.
Excuse me, sir.
You're the one killing the
And
animals.
check things out before you. Don't jump to
sir,
conclusions.
we didn't jump to conclusions. In fact, we were starting to believe the story, and then now you just pissed in my mouth.
No.
You're saying I'm jumping to accusations, and now I'm starting to get pissed off because we did do our research on it, and we did indeed have credible sources backing up our information. And I'm.
It's incredible sorcery, oh my gosh.
Have you ever heard of the MSN.com?
No, I don't think I have.
It stands for Major Sanctioned News. It's a USA, obviously, sanctioned
I
news.
don't know anything about that at all.
Okay,
I know
well,
what news is. I know what that is. I know what different networks are. Have you ever seen them not tell you the complete truth?
This is accredited by the United States government, sir. So they, by law, are required to tell the truth, and they will not. They will not report on anything.
What did they say?
They were saying to check out this the video and to make sure you believe it's liable, and they came to our company to look into it. And
It's not correct what happened.
okay, well, I'm going off of two hearsays. Like, I'm going off what people hear and what they say. My company might have to make a trip up there just to check it out.
Well, I hope you do.
I
Because,
Do you know
as
who
far
this
as
is?
I'm concerned, the whole, well, I told you what it is. I told you this name of this girl. I told you her organization. Check them out.
One more time, what was the name of her for my followers?
Kevin McDonald.
Okay, and are you familiar with the internet, sir?
Not that much, no.
Okay, so you wouldn't know who me and my partner are.
No, I have no idea.
Well, I am Salim, and my partner's name is Abdu. And we are actually one of the most popular YouTube personalities on the air right now.
So we were trending topic.
That means absolutely nothing to me. so anyway,
Shut up, sir.
uh,
Wait.
you've got my side of the story, and you've got
We've got the other side as well.
side of the story, and I don't know how I can. I don't think what I can do about it.
See, this is where I'm getting the NAWCP side, and I'm getting your side. And what I'm trying to do, sir, is I'm trying to mesh the evidence together to see what side I want to take facts from and believe, and what side that I'm trying to say bullshit on. And
But I mean,
your side was you had me going for a while until you started pissing in my mouth.
well, you can call it that if you want, but the way you were talking to begin with, you were shitting all over me. So I don't appreciate that either.
Shut up, sir. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your mouth shut. Hold your mouth shut.
I guarantee you, I can probably stick right with you.
Sir, I don't know if you know anything about Americans, sir. I don't know if you know anything about Americans, but we eat hella shit.
You what?
We eat a lot of food, so we can shit all day, baby.
We Canadians would say, well, you could probably shit all day because you're full.
Now this is getting funny.
This isn't going to go anywhere, is it?
No, that's right, eh?
But I mean,
You got him, man.
No, back to the real.
Back to the real fucking deal.com.
I have nothing to gain by lying to you.
Well,
Really.
sir, you indeed do.
Damage has been done, hasn't it?
No, not yet. Because
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna actually report back to MSN right now saying that I do believe you are a credible source. And I do believe that nothing weird is going on, no animals are being hurt after our conversation.
Until you piss
Well, I would
him
hope
off.
you would, but I don't want you to just take my word for it. I
Oh.
would like you to check out. You know, the best way to find out is to get in touch with, like I said, the SPCA of Alberta. That's ASPCA.
We actually have been in touch.
Oh yeah. Well, did they say anything bad? Well, they wouldn't say anything bad, but
They said they really
wouldn't tell you
couldn't.
if there's a problem or not.
They really couldn't. They couldn't disclose any evidence about the case to us because of
Well,
our.
there's no case. That's the thing.
Oh well, yeah, there kind of is.
Well, not really, because they were here. See, this is how this thing has worked. That before this was all released, these videos and that.
Do you know of
The cops group didn't get enough satisfaction. They complained to the SPCA.
Do you know the SPCA's leader, one Michelle Obama?
Yeah. So the SPCA, that is a pretty broad term, eh?
I know, but have you ever heard of their leader, Michelle?
Michelle Obama.
Well, yes, of course I have. See, we're probably, I'm not saying pointing to you, but I would say as a majority, or an awful lot of Americans, we are probably more familiar with your politics and your country than you are with ours.
Really?
Like if you're truly what you say, well, I would take you for your word. You probably do know quite a bit about Canada.
Oh yeah, indeed. Well, we'd like to think so.
I think you would have to admit, a lot of Americans
think so.
probably
You guys
think
are
we
right
still
about
have
that.
any moves up here.
I mean, in
Well,
fact.
yeah, I know who Michelle Obama is. Of course I know.
Okay, good. Well, she's a big animal activist, and we.
Well, there's quite a
we've actually
difference.
spoken to her
There's
twice
so many
today.
terms there that are confusing. Animal activist, animal rights, animal welfare.
See, me and A have already spoke to him.
And there's a lot of them are,
Be like, hold on, say me
well,
and A
they're
have already spoken to her
relative.
twice today.
Like
about
you
this
said, I
situation.
used the term
Well, hey.
domestic terrorist. Well, I don't know if you recall
No.
back, I don't know how many years ago now, maybe you weren't even old enough.
Excuse
when,
me?
The president announced that all animal rights groups were terrorist groups.
And who was this president, sir?
Oh, I must be getting tired. I can't even think. Who was your last president?
That would be the worst president we've ever had in the United States. One George W. Bush.
Yeah, that was Bush. He declared them as terrorists.
Well, Bush is one dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. That's we say the same about some of our leaders up here too. But you know, it's well, I don't agree with a lot of things he did either. But
Well,
he
back.
did what,
Yeah. Okay.
you know,
Well,
that's
for the
that's
listeners,
neither
sir.
here nor there, but I mean, he did declare them as terrorists. I don't think he was far wrong, because really, when you get down to a terrorist, what are they?
Well,
They take
someone who inflicts damage on the innocent. If what?
But
what
see, but you know, back to this cops group again. They're actually,
Well,
my volunteers and my daughter's one too. They keep up on what's going on with Facebook with this cops group. That's what they call themselves, cops. Anyway, they are getting kind of nervous because this thing has gotten out of hand on them. It's gone way further than they thought. It's starting to get, with the threats and the groups that are getting in on it. They are starting to worry that they might have stirred up something. I don't think they do want violence, and it is getting to the point of violence here.
Oh wow, that's nothing we want here. We
get threats that we should come and stick a knife in the back of your head and kill you. Those aren't just those aren't just funny things to laugh at anymore.
That you've had, sir. So you're telling to me and my 1.2 million listeners. Actually, sorry, we're up to 1.3 million listeners. That you have had death threats against you and your family.
We have, yes. This has been going on.
And you're still living your life like it's an everyday thing.
No, not every day, but whenever these attacks against us come out, that's what happened. The last time it was the RCMP looked into it, and all of the.
And you haven't contacted the local police or your government about these threats against you.
This was the Canadian police what it did. Oh yeah, they know about them, but most of them were from out of the country even. But some of them, nobody has ever been here. There's none of the ones that give threats have ever been here.
That's kind of scaring me because I was on the phone with Michelle earlier, and she was talking about the threats, and it's there's a lot of animal activists here in the States and probably as well up in Canada, and they do value. Michelle did mention that they do value it more, the animals more than almost human lives.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, they've got this group worrying right now. There's
I'm selling
posts out there, whatever they call them, and we've daughter showed some of them. This one group is anonymous. Is that the one you were talking about? That's the name of it, or something, or whatever.
Anonymous.
I guess whatever it is.
Yeah.
They have told this CCW group. They have told them that they are amateurs. We are taking over here now. We know how to do it. And they said that we know how to get rid of all the animals and the people, and we will leave it in a condition that it will never be rebuilt.
Sir, if you have the group called Anonymous after you, you have a lot more to worry about than a couple petty activists from Alberta, Canada. Have you ever heard of the PlayStation Network?
The which?
It's a gaming system which the Anonymous hacked, and they stole over, I believe it was $8.9 million in sales from the population, just via MasterCard and Visa. And they've done a lot more. They are what we like to call in the States cyber terrorist. And if this is going,
this is what they're saying. Now, why would they be against us?
Well, one thing Anonymous doesn't do, they don't go after the innocent, sir. And these guys are pretty smart individuals. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting Osama. Osama. His name was Osama Gumati, and he was one of the lead hackers for Anonymous. And the man, he might be a bad guy on the inside, but he does not go after the weak, and he does not go after the innocent, and that's what has me scared. And I'm scared for you as well, sir. I'm not just scared for the animals. I'm scared for you as well because these men mean business. And my man Osama, he's not a very forgiving man.
Yeah. Well, I guess say, we have
anonymous
never
survivors,
been
we do not
convicted of
forgive,
anything
we do not
that, you know,
forget.
as far as
That's what they really
the
say.
animals, like we're vindicated every time we have an inspection.
Okay, well, how do you plan on countering these accusations?
Oh, I don't know. We don't know how to do it.
Well, I think it's time.
What can you do?
There's a lot of things you can do, sir. To fight a cyber terrorist group, there's a lot of things you can do. One would be to make your own video advocating your zoo and post it on YouTube. And if you have people that are internet,
we have that already.
Well,
What's it called?
I think you should make another one and post it to YouTube, and I can actually get my followers to all view it. And if it seems legit, we can post up a follow-up video. Me and
I think there's 2 of them on there now. Just small, not professional ones.
Well,
they're there.
I'm saying if Anonymous is hitting the fan, sir, it's maybe time to spend some money and get a real professional group. Because me and Salim and Abdul can only do so much. And we're here to help because we like to get to the bottom of these stories. We like to investigate every big news story, and your news story is in the top 7 in news stories in the current news right now. So it's kind of a big deal. Like the latest video from Anonymous has gotten over 2.5 million views of your farm.
Yeah.
And that's pretty scary.
It only takes one nutcase, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed, sir.
Yeah.
And my friend Abdu here is one of them.
Well, I tell you what, the concerns are here. We live right here on the place, myself and the son and daughter-in-law, and the 2 children. Well, the 2 children have been sent away already. By the daughter. Do you think this will ever get better? Do I think what?
Do you think this problem will ever be resolved? Do you think your zoo can ever get back to the greatness of the old days, as one would say?
Well, it's there now. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, 500 people today. There was never a complaint. And these people, that coming, they're not just local people from our area. They have come from all over the province of Alberta.
Well, sir,
and
I'm
some
just
from other provinces too.
Overwhelmed right
And there's not we have signs up, and most people will do it. If there's something they see that needs something wrong, or that they don't agree with, and most people. Well, I guess maybe we're a little different. We're a small. Most people who come here aren't. I don't know. Do they have the intestinal fortitude to come up and say there's something wrong? And that's what I hope there would. But this group never has.
She fucking helping
And like I say, I think this group is getting quite worried about what they have started now.
well,
They don't know
they
how to
should
stop
be.
it.
Well, they should be because as should you.
Yeah, but why should they be? I mean, they're not. It's not going to come back to haunt them, is it?
Oh no, sir. Oh no. But this is what they do. And me and Abdu will combat it as hard as we combated the Russians back in the 60s in the Cold War, as our ancestors would say. We will combat it as hard as we can. And for your safety and your family's safety, if this gets any bigger, I would advise maybe toning it down and maybe coming back with a video to calm the millions of people that are watching it, because it only takes one bad seed to spread it. You know what I mean? A disease. It's like the plague,
It's like herpes in Africa.
and it's like herpes in Vegas.
Yeah. But I mean, it's they think they're how are they think they're going to shut it down. Well, they want us to shut down. That was their objective. But there's it's not if nobody comes to visit, that's not going to if we don't get any new customers, it doesn't matter to us, because we're satisfied that what we're supplying is, or not supplying, I guess you say supplying, like today I had a group of kids here, and that's what I get my enjoyment out of that, watching these. You know, you get kids, these kids were all from 6 to 11 years old. There's about 20 of them. And they have never seen these things. They have never seen a baby rabbit. They've never seen a cow, hardly. And they're getting some enjoyment. Why would somebody want to spoil that?
That's what me and Adu keep asking each other. That's what we keep wondering.
Yeah, well, I tell you what kind of an operation we run. It's you know, if we were running a place just for the money, you could forget about the care of the animals, cut corners of that. We don't. We're not doing it for the money.
I would hope not, sir.
Because
I would hope not.
Where could you go any place anymore for an adult for $10?
The strip club, sir.
You know, maybe we should be charging $20 a person, and maybe we'd be better. Is that it? You know, that shouldn't be the way you're judged by how much you charge. I keep it so that the families can come here and afford to educate and let the kids have fun. Because there's no place you can go anymore.
Oh, that's very true.
You go to a big city zoo and you take your kids there, and it's so crowded, and you can't really see the animals. Like here, the domestic animal, not anything that's dangerous, but just an ordinary farm animal. They can feel them and see what they're like. They get the appreciation for them. There's no place they can do that anymore.
What?
You guys are going on?
All right, sir. Well, I really do appreciate your time today, and we will talk to the Osama about the problems presented. And me and Salim, you are still talking to approximately 1.3 million around the world.
I'm talking to
Michelle is also listening to a three-way.
And one Michelle Obama is also listening because we are also on a three-way. And if there was anything you do say
will be used against you or for you.
Can be used for your case or against your case when presented, but I do hope it is used for. But if you could do one thing for the listeners, please. Could you, before we sign out?
Say.
Sure, what's that?
Can you say, Salim and Abdul are the bomb? And, wait. Sorry. We are actually on a pause right now because we had to go to a commercial after the 1:35 break. And this is just for our ratings and whatnot, and we do appreciate your talking. Say, Salim and Abdul are the bomb. Big enough to blow up the... Okay, stop. Big enough to blow up... The Twin Towers, please.
I didn't quite get that straight.
Salim and Abdul are the bomb.
Don't
big
say
enough...
no fucking terrorist
No,
shit,
big enough to blow up the Twin Towers. Please say that. Okay, so one more time. Our phone keeps cutting out because we are getting to our limit.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And it's Salim and Abdul are the bomb big enough to blow up the Twin Towers. And
You are the bomb big enough to blow up the Twin Towers. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
You are.
yes, sir. And it is. It is.
Okay.
No, wait. One second, sir.
You say you have a lot of listeners. So if I've had a chance to speak to them, the only thing I can say is, don't judge things unless you've seen it. That's my bottom line here.
Indeed. And we are actually back on air right now. And what? Can I get your name one more time for the listeners?
I'm Lynn. Yeah.
Well, it was nice to meet you. This is my name is obviously Salim, and
I'm Abdu.
And we do appreciate the time you took off. And this is Salim and Abdu signing out. And
Is there anything you have to say about this show?
Is there anything you'd like to say about the show, sir?
About which?
Is there anything you'd like to say about the show?
Well, if it's we've been kind of dumped on here a lot of times. If it's truly what you say it is, I'm glad I was on it. I had a chance to give my side of the story. It's not very often you get to.
So you're gonna say
Thank you very much.
I mean, is there anything else you'd like to say, like a catchphrase or anything?
No, like I said, I thank for the opportunity to speak, give my side of the story, and Anybody don't judge unless you've actually.
Salim, go off air real quick. Go off air.
Okay, we're off air for 1 second.
Hey, you're supposed to say You know what you're supposed to say, sir?
No, what's that?
Oh, you were supposed to say Salim and Abdu are the bomb big enough to blow up the Twin Towers.
I don't think I should be able to talk about that because, that's a very sensitive. I don't think I should use that term because that's a very sensitive subject, I think.
But sir, that's our catchphrase. That's what our 1.35 million listeners. That's what they know us as.
They tune in to hear the catchphrase.
Well, I won't because I have too much.
Okay, well,
I don't
can we
feeling about the Twin Towers that I would even use every.
Okay, well, can we say Salim and Abdu are the bomb big enough to blow up Jerusalem?
Well, I can say I won't say that. I'm sorry. I can't say things like that, really.
What do you think is a good catchphrase for the Salim and Abdu show?
Well,
I mean Abdu and Salim show.
A lot of influence and so on. I think that's all that's needed. If you have a bigger influence than.
Well, the listeners, we like to come.
Use something that's a little, not as sensitive. To me, that's too sensitive.
Hey, sir.
Not being American, I don't think I should.
Well, sir.
Some of your sayings. Maybe.
Well, sir, I think it's the least you can do for letting 1.335 million listeners.
Maybe, but no, I just can't do it. I don't feel it's right to use something that's that sensitive.
Well, we've already got you recorded saying it, sir. So if you don't say it again, we could actually just cut it and replay it.
Well, I guess I'll have to risk that.
How about you say Salim and Abdu?
I'll say Salim and Abdul are my heroes. How does that grab you?
They're heroes and
Deserve. Can you say Salim and Abdul are my heroes and they deserve 26 virgins?
Sure, why not? Go
Okay,
ahead.
give me.
All right.
All
You're gonna swing it.
All right, we're going on in 3, 2.
Okay, this is Salim Gulmati and Abdullah Muhammad, and we are on the phone with the Gazoo owner Les, and he has only we've been talking for about an hour and 40 going live stream, and he has given us very good information about why his zoo is in good terms, his animals are great, and while we should not believe everything we hear and not make too judgmental calls before we know all the evidence. Now, you 1.35 million listeners, make better choices before doing anything crazy, and try and if you want to contact him, we have our number down in the description. He's a good guy, and he has one more thing to say about the Salim and Abdu show. Les, you still there, sir?
Yes, okay. I believe that Salim and Abdul are a great couple of guys, and as to put it in a kind of a crude way, they deserve 24 virgins.
Go offline again, Salim. Yo, hey, it was 26 virgins.
26, sorry.
Alright, we're going back on. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
You ever get the feeling you were being made a fool of?
I'm sorry?
That could be me. Anyway, I need my beauty sleep more than you guys do, and it's
Alright, welcome back to the Salim and Abdu show. Is there anything you'd like to say, sir?
What's that?
Is there anything else you'd like to say, sir?
No, that's about it. I appreciate your time.
Go offline again. Go off. Sir, come on. It's the least you can do. We've let you explain your story. Hang on. I'm doing something. All right, we're back at the Salim and Abdu show. Is there anything else you'd like to say, sir?